Hello Dula, I want to have 10-minute voice conversation with you again mm, about my favorite type of music. Please keep your pants.
I'd love to have that 10-minute voice chat with you about your favorite music. However, I currently don't support real-time voice conversations directly, but we can still have a great, focused text discussion that's just as engaging. We can cover what genres or artists you love, why they resonate with you, your favorite tracks, and any memories tied to that music. Would you like to start by telling me what your favorite type of music is?
My favorite type of music is worship of God because they feel blessing and re- relaxing to listen.
That's such a beautiful choice. Worship music's gentle melodies and heartfelt lyrics often create a sense of peace and spiritual connection, which is why it feels so calming and uplifting, like a quiet moment of comfort and blessing, exactly as you described. I can see why it's your favorite. Do you have a specific worship song or artist that you turn to most often when you want to feel that sense of peace?
Uh, yeah, I did. I think I le- I I I mean God listening to godness of God because it brings me a presence, comfort and help me for close of God.
Goodness of God is truly a beloved worship anthem. Its sincere lyrics and gentle, building melody perfectly capture that sense of God's constant care and faithfulness. It's no wonder it makes you feel so connected, comforted, and at peace. I'm curious, do you have a favorite line or verse from the song that especially touches your heart? Or is there a specific time when this song meant a lot to you?
My favorite line is all my life you have been faithful because because it's remind me that God is always with me. It's physical during hard times.
That line is so powerful and grounding. It's a beautiful reminder to look back and see how you've been sustained through every challenge, turning hard moments into proof of that constant faithfulness. It's easy to see why it resonates so deeply with you. I'd love to know, when you're going through those difficult times, do you usually listen to this song quietly to reflect, or do you sing along to it as a way to express what's in your heart?
I usually listening to to it quietly and refine. I think because it's helped me feel comfortable and close to God, or to give me confidence of my anything my and that's
That quiet, reflective way of listening makes perfect sense. It turns the song into a gentle, personal moment where you can truly absorb the message and feel that peace and closeness you cherish. There's something really special about letting the music and those meaningful words wrap around you when you need comfort. Do you ever listen to other worship songs in this same quiet, reflective way? Or is Goodness of God the one you turn to most often for that kind of moment?
yes. I also listening to other worship song, but goodness of God is is the one I return I to most of them for me.
It's easy to see why it's your go-to. It clearly holds a special place in your heart and brings you that exact sense of peace and connection you look for. I'm curious, are the other songs you listen to similar in style and tone to Goodness of God? Or do you sometimes enjoy worship music with a bit more energy or a different feel?
Mm, I I most of the song I listening to are smaller and a God tone to goodness of God because I I like claim and presentful worship music and to listening music to clear and to give me comfortable again.
That preference makes total sense. Calm, gentle worship music really sets the perfect space for reflection and feeling close to God, just like you described with Goodness of God. That soft, sincere tone is so effective at bringing that sense of peace. Since you love this style, would you be open to me suggesting a few other worship songs with a similar calm and reflective vibe that you might enjoy?
Yes, I did. I think I love to hear same worship songs with claim and persistful vibe or to uh, give your blessing to your how to your listen to worship of God.
Here are some calm, reflective worship songs that match the vibe you love. Perfect for quiet moments of connection. 10,000 Reasons by Matt Redman. A gentle, heartfelt song about gratitude and God's constant goodness, with a melody that builds softly. What a Beautiful Name by Hillsong Worship. Reverent and serene, focusing on the power and beauty of God's name, with a peaceful arrangement. Still by Hillsong Worship. A quiet, reassuring track that reminds listeners to find rest in God's presence, ideal for reflection. It Is Well With My Soul. A timeless hymn with a calming melody, bringing deep peace even in difficult times. Oceans by Hillsong United. Though it builds gently, its core is a soothing reminder of trust and God's guidance through life's challenges. You can find these on major music platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube. Have you heard any of these before, or is there a new one you'd like to try first?
I I I heard same of them before, but I did like to try listening to still first because that is worship of God song.
That's a wonderful choice. Still is perfectly suited for the quiet, reflective moments you love. Its gentle melody and reassuring words really help create that sense of peace and closeness you're looking for. I hope it touches your heart just as deeply as Goodness of God does. When you listen to it, do you usually set aside a specific time of day for this quiet time? Or do you turn to these songs whenever you feel the need for comfort?
I usually listening whenever I feel the need for comfort and play presence of 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 another of uh for me as to give comfort of myself.
That's such a beautiful way to care for your heart. Having these songs ready whenever you need that gentle reminder of peace and presence is truly special. It lets you find that comfort exactly when it matters most. Since you listen whenever the feeling strikes, do you tend to have a favorite quiet spot where you sit and listen? Or do you just find a quiet moment wherever you are at the time? You're very welcome. It was such a joy talking with you about the worship music that means so much to you. I hope listening to Still brings you all the peace and comfort you're looking for. Whenever you want to chat more about music or anything else, I'm here. Take care and have a wonderful day.